Hey everyone, welcome to my After Effects tutorial. Today we're going to create traveling logo animation in After Effects. Open After Effects and go to the Project panel. Create a new composition. Change the comp name to the main render. Preset Custom. Width 1080, height 1080, frame rate 29.97. Set duration time to 5 seconds or 10 seconds longer, and click OK. We're going to work with this folder called Tutorial. I will give my free project file download link on my Patreon website. I have lots of ideas to share with you guys, and make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Now let's start creating a new solid background. Right-click here to create a new solid. Change the solid name to BG. Make comp size and change the solid color to white, and click OK. Go to the Effect presets. Type CC Vignette. Drag and drop on the solid layer, and adjust a few settings. Set angle of view amount to 55. Again, change the amount to 105. Now I don't want to disturb this background, so I am going to lock this layer. Now let's start creating airplane 2D animation. To do that, go to the Project panel, search for the illustration file. I have designed this illustration, and I will give a free download link in my description. How to import illustration files to After Effects. Follow these steps. You have to import the file, and you can also change here the composition settings. Or you can just click open and you can change settings from here also. And you are done. Now drag and drop on the timeline. And right-click to pre-compose. Change the pre-comp name to the plane. And click OK. Now change the composition settings to something like this. Width 500 and height 300. And click OK. Make sure to adjust the position. Now go to the Effect and Presets and type Fill. Drag and drop on the layers. I am going to borrow the color from the branding logo with the help of the Color Pick tool. Again, go to the main render. Press S to adjust the scale value to something like 39. Now let's start animating this. To do that, first, you have to press P to the open position and Shift S to the open scale. Again, Shift R to the open rotation property. Now create a keyframe on the position. Again, go at 1 second. Create a new keyframe. Again, go at 2 seconds. Create a new keyframe. Now, go to the middle keyframe. Drag the layer somewhere like here. Again, go to the end keyframe. Drag the layer to something like this. I think I will unlock the background layer. Press Ctrl or Command R to bring the ruler. Now set the ruler to something like this. Now you can adjust the position at the middle point. Now, if you play back, it comes here and goes there. Again, select all keyframes. Press F9 to Easy Ease. Open Graph Editor and change the graph value to something like this. Double-click on the middle keyframe. Change Continuo's lockout going to incoming and adjust a few settings. Hit the space bar to preview. Again, create a keyframe on scale property. Go at 1 second. Create a new keyframe. Again, go at 2 seconds and create a new keyframe. Now, go at the first frame. Change the scale value to 25. Again, go at 1 second. Change the scale amount to 30. And again, go at 3 seconds. Change the scale value to 45. Select only scale value keyframes. Press F9 to easy ease, and make sure to change the graph value to something like this. Again, create a new keyframe on the rotation property. Go at 1 second. Create a keyframe. Again, go at 2 seconds and create a keyframe. Now go at the first frame. Change the rotation value to 8. Again, change the rotation value at the middle keyframe. And finally, go to the end keyframe and change the rotation value to -39. Select only rotation keyframes. Easy ease them and change the graph value also. Hit the spacebar button preview. Now I am going to copy this wind animation layer and paste through the main render timeline. First, let me arrange the line animation position. And it's very short and simple to create this line animation. Let me show you how to create this. First, I will select the pen tool and set the fill option to none and stoke option to solid color. And roughly draw the line shape to something like this. I will hide the other layer and change the label color also. Now open the shape layer. Add trim paths. Open trim path. Go at the first frame. Create a keyframe on end property. Go forward 10 frames. Again, create a keyframe. Set the end amount to 0. Again, create a keyframe on start. Set the start amount to 100. Go forward 10 frames and change the start amount to 0. Now select all keyframes, press F9 for easy ease, and change the graph value to something like this. Hold the Alt button and adjust the duration to 10 seconds. And you can duplicate the line shape layer. You can adjust the position and the rotation, and you're done. Let me delete these shape layers and unhide the other shape layers. Now, if you preview this, it looks like an aerodynamic wind line animation. The next step is to create a Suitcase bouncing animation. It's very simple and easy to achieve this animation. Now go to the project panel. Search for the Suitcase illustration file. Drag and drop on the main render timeline. Again, right-click to pre-compose. Change the pre-comp name to Suitcase. And click OK. Double-click the pre-comp. If you see this, I have separated layers. Let me rename it quickly to all these layers. Now I have these designs and the main case and the wheels and the handle also. First, select the wheel layer. Press P to open the position. Create a keyframe. Go forward 10 seconds and create a keyframe. Again, go forward 10 seconds and create a keyframe. Now come to the middle keyframes and change the Y position value to something like this. Select all keyframes. Press F9 to easy ease. Open Graph Editor and change the graph value to something like this. Hit the spacebar button to preview. I don't want to confuse you guys. Let me change the label colors. Now select the handle layer, press P to position property, create a keyframe. Go at 10 frames, again create a keyframe. Again go at 20 frames, create a keyframe. Now at the middle keyframe, change the Y position value to something like this. Again, press Shift R to open rotation. Create a keyframe as shown. At the middle keyframe, change the rotation value to something like this. Select all keyframes, press F9 to easy ease, and adjust the graph value also. Now go to the main render timeline. Move the layer at 2 seconds. Let me change the label color, and I will add a marker and change the name to Cut. Now select the Suitcase layer. Press S to open the scale and change the scale amount to 65. Again, press P to open position property. Create a keyframe. Hold Shift page down button to move forward 10 frames. Again, create a new keyframe. And again, hold Shift page down button to move forward 10 frames. Create a new keyframe, now at the middle keyframe. Right-click at the position to separate the dimensions. Now you can change the Y position value to something like this. Select all keyframes and press F9 to easy ease them. And change the graph value. Hit the spacebar button to preview. Now select the layer and press S to open the scale property. Create a keyframe. Unlink the scale value. Move forward 10 frames and create a new keyframe. Now go to the first keyframe. Change the scale value to something like this. Again, go at the middle keyframe. And change the X scale value to 72 and the Y scale value to 71. Now go to the end keyframe, and I will copy the first keyframe value and paste it through the end keyframe. Select only scale value keyframes. Press F9 to easy ease them, and change the graph value to something like this. Now you can trim the layer by holding the Alt and close bracket. Make sure to change the Suitcase color as you wish, and adjust the position also. Hit the spacebar button to preview. And the final step is to create a branding logo bouncing animation. To do that, go to the project panel and search for the branding logo. Drag and drop on the main render timeline, and adjust a few settings as shown. Press S to open the scale property. Adjust the scale to something like 39. Again, press P to open the position property. Create a keyframe. Again, go forward 10 frames. Create a keyframe. And again, go forward 10 frames. Create a keyframe. Change the Y position value at the middle keyframe. Select all keyframes and press F9 to easy ease. Change the graph value. Now press S to open the scale property. Create a keyframe. Go forward 2 frames. Create a keyframe. Again, go forward a few frames. Create a keyframe. Again, go forward 2 frames. Create a keyframe. And again, go forward 2 frames. Create a keyframe. Go at the first keyframe. Unlink the scale property. Change the X scale value to 45 and the Y scale value to 35. Now I will copy the first keyframe value and paste at the middle keyframe. Select only scale value keyframes. Press F9 to easy ease, and no need to change the graph value. Just keep it default. Hit the spacebar button to preview. I think the bouncing animation looks good. Now quickly I will create a new text and duplicate the text layer, and I will animate the text with the help of the position property. Hit the spacebar button to preview the entire project. I hope you all enjoyed my After Effects tutorial. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you on my next video. Stay tuned. Thank you.